Welcome to We All Gon' Die Wednesday.
Booyah, we're back, baby, yeah.
Livingston, man, good
to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome, everybody, to the 21st chapter of We All Gon' Die Wednesday. That's right.
It's a celebration, baby. It's a celebration. Look at this.
She's old enough now.
Got him. Finally, that peer pressure really caught up to him.
Welcome. Doggy Mama Drama, East Tennessee Preparedness, Prepper Book Club, James Price, Hunter 25. What's happening, everybody? Rapture Ready in the house. Uncle Charlie, he's grilling steaks right now. Stray Kitten, welcome. Wood Knots, what's happening? Lori Q, welcome, my friend. Lori Q, I have some ideas for you. I came across some stuff this week. I was out venturing around, and I came across some stuff, and I gotta talk to Lori about it because I know she has a freeze dryer, and yeah. So I have some tips and tricks on some goodies I came across. Outlaw Jackson, what's happening, my brother? How are you? Chrisman in the house. William K. Sonia Riggs. Mad Shad, my brother. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It feels so good to be back in the studio.
So good to be back.
It feels like it's been forever.
Saddle again.
So yeah, we'll get into a little bit about what I got into earlier this week and why we weren't live yesterday. But in the meantime, Livingston, man, could you roll that beautiful bean footage?
Oh, you know I can.
Siren. There could be none of that. None of it. And poof. Fucking bombs everywhere. Poof. Fucking people getting gunned down in the streets. Fucking citizens have had enough of your shit. Revolution's coming. Revolution's coming. We're fucking done. Revolution's coming. Tell us to take it on the chin. Not likely. You're gonna fucking take it on the chin. When the revolution comes, no sirens, no bells, no fucking whistles. It's just gonna fucking arrive like the morning. Better prep the fuck up. Peace.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back. It's We All Gon' Die Wednesday.
3 bells.
And there's so many reasons this Wednesday why we all gonna die. We got a few of them for you tonight.
Most of them were outlined by our commander-in-chief in some speech he gave out.
Yeah, that's true.
He might as well have just done it tonight.
If you guys didn't watch the State of the Union, I think you absolutely should. And tell me that it didn't look like it was two different people from like here down and from like here up. This dude looked like he was wearing like a prosthetic wrinkles or something last night.
They deep faked him maybe? Like he just stood there and they made AI sort of shit?
It looked more like he spent some serious time in makeup, Livingston, man. Serious time in makeup.
Well, you know, it's never what they tell you it is, you know?
So, Karen...
Like Keystone Light people, what's
Karen
happening?
Tamor, it's... Nobody really wants to pull Social Security or Medicaid off the table. They just want to fund it a different way. They want them to stop taking payroll tax out of your check. They want them to stop taking Social Security tax out of your check and Medicaid tax out of your check. And they want to institute one flat rate tax that would take care of all of that. So it would stop all of that money from coming out of your checks. I know that was the Republican proposal, and it was twisted and you know, that's what they do to each other. You say something, and then I'm going to take every single word that you said and twist it to make it something it's not. And they do that to each other back and forth, and we play this freaking game. And it sucks. It's such a shitty game because it's our lives, our money at stake here. So it sucks. But there were some interesting things in there, and I want to give you guys a couple different perspectives on this tonight. So we're going to take from a couple different news sources and their opinions or factoids on the State of the Union, right? So you know, when you look at one news source, they're going to tell you one leaning opinion piece about it, right? And then they're going to give you another opinion piece leaning the other way, right? So the first one that we have is the 5 takeaways from Biden's State of the Union address, all right?
This is from the BBC News, so
Yeah.
that's the British Broadcasting Corporation. Thanks for the ad, guys. Hold on. Good thing I didn't show you that. So we're going to go to our little tiny world here.
Oh, yeah, we're in Tiny World.
Well, then I switch to this.
Fantastic. Here we have it. The State of the Union, the 5 takeaways from Biden's speech, according to...
look at him, though. Like, hard, bro. This dude's straight up had enough. Even Kamala Harris looking like, damn, what did he just say?
Should
Look
look
at him.
serious.
You're like, he shouldn't be yelling at him.
So their first point is it was an America first, foreign policy last. I don't know. Did you guys take that away from the State of the Union last night? You know, it was like it was almost 2 different people that gave the speech in the beginning. The speechwriter, did his thing, and then somebody else, the speechwriter, he's like, oh, we'll just take half of this and half of that. That way nobody feels bad, and we'll just make a speech. Because it sounded to me like it was 2 different speeches. You know what I mean? In the beginning, he was talking about America and getting everybody together and things like that. And then, I watched this live with the Angry Prepper, and we sat together and watched it, and it was really weird. It was really weird. The beginning of his speech was like ominous and weird. And then it started to get catty and chatty, and everybody was booing and hissing and very unpresidential like, Yeah, Rapture Ready. Definitely a little bipolar. It was all over the map. This is
a takeaway piece. So this article talks about it was America first, foreign policy last. So what they're doing is that, like, the entire speech, he basically was all about, like, talked about America, and he paraphrases the entire thing with there's a saying that Americans only care about foreign policy when U.S. soldiers are dying overseas. Joe Biden, in his speech at least, seems to have taken that to heart. So not a whole lot about, like, foreign stuff. He apparently I didn't watch this. I have no idea what he said.
Man, Outlaw got it right. You needed a decoder ring to decipher what he was saying. Now, while I was watching this, I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but it seemed to be all of the things that he bumbled over time, the big headline clips of Joe, it was all of those things, but he did it just right. He said everything just the way it was. The beginning of his speech, he was so put together, it didn't even seem like it was actually Joe Biden. He was coherent. And he was going crazy, just like all out, like just going at it, man. Like he was 25 years old. And then you watched it as the speech went on. He slowly went down. It's tough. It's tough to watch, man. It's tough to watch, especially, with so much at stake right now. It was really tough to watch.
So here we have, like, in that vein, then we got like these 5 points. I have to go to the British Broadcasting Company for them to pull out the decoder ring and translate for me. The Britons are going to translate to me, thankfully, what the United States president went on television and said. So that's really cool, man. And Billy's right. I mean, I can probably hold a thought longer than this guy can, and that's really saying something.
Squirrel. Lucky Dame, I think you are absolutely correct. And, Angry brought that point up too. He said that they got to be pumping him up with something to keep him cognitive for certain periods of time, and then it starts to wear off. But they say his number 2 point was finishing the job with the economy.
Apparently, he would use that phrase again and again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Time to finish the job.
Finish the job. Let's
pass
finish the job.
Pass new legislation and boost the economy.
And they also say he tried to play nice with Republicans. Now, I don't think that's the case. I think it was more jabs at them. It wasn't playing nice. It was jabs at them. Constant jabs. He picked fights. He got heckled. He definitely got heckled. And Rapture Ready, exactly. That's my point on the economy when they said he's going to finish the job. He's just going to finish crashing it into the freaking ground.
Quote, we're often told that, this is Joe Biden, we're often told that Democrats and Republicans can't work together, he says. But over these past 2 years, we proved the cynics and the naysayers wrong. The author now. Those naysayers are predicting that not much will get done of substance in the coming year as Republicans and Democrats clash over policy priorities. But for the last few minutes, the president and the speaker played nice and offered hope that gloomy predictions might be wrong.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They did.
He also picked a fight and got heckled.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, man. She was.
Talk about
she jumped up in the middle of it and started screaming that he was a liar.
Can we I'm going to show you guys something. All right, like we talk about lizard people. There's one. All right, listen. I don't. Whatever you're a fan of her, and that's fine. But I'm just like, don't call Joe Biden.
The lizard people.
Don't call Joe a lizard people and not her, because I
think they crawl on both sides of the aisle. My honest opinion.
I find her abrasive and, I don't know, unladylike. I'm going to say it.
But yeah, man, it was two different speeches that they slammed together. There was a clear, he almost sounded like a Republican in the beginning of his speech. Like he was pandering for votes to the right. And then all of a sudden it just went on the attack.
You know why? Because more of y'all haters done watch the speech than his fans. That's why. His entire audience
there's more haters than there are fans.
Exactly. Now. His entire audience was fucking y'all.
It's true. Livingston, man, can you pull up the other article that we had on this? I might think about right below it. Right, yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fox News.
Why don't you close that other one out for us?
This one?
Yes.
Just tell me what to do.
Yes. He's got it.
Okay, so here on Fox News, they're going to tell us a different, probably less rosy story.
Spin on this.
Fastbacks.
Yeah. It's
where coverage for this event has ended. You brought me to.
I brought you to a dead end.
You see?
Oh, I missed it.
Well, we got fast facts where that he started his second State of the Union address at 9:09 p.m. Eastern Time. Yep. He touted his signature infrastructure bill, job growth, despite attacks on American democracy.
Now, he did admit that it was the biggest climate bill ever passed, the biggest climate change bill ever passed.
And it had so little to do with climate. It was just this inflation reduction horse shit.
Yeah. But majority of that money went towards climate change.
Imagine if you bought a book called How to Cook Potatoes and instead it was a book about how to cook carrots. This is what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're like, the title is this, and you're like, that sounds great. And that ain't even what the book is about.
And then you can't figure out why your potatoes always taste like shit.
Yeah. But you know what? I hate the players. I hate the game.
It sucks.
That's what it is. Politics is like football.
The question is, how do we change it?
Stop buying tickets to.
Well, we have to start looking for the future now. The young folks, they need to be raised politically minded and see the trash that goes on and put an end to this. We got to look to the youth, man, because everybody that's in there. When I was watching that last night, it was like a room full of people who should all be wheeled off to the old folks' home, right?
It's kind of looking that way.
Yeah, and tell me, Chuck Schumer is not the Penguin from Batman, like the original Penguin from Batman.
I
think he is
physically dislike that dude. Like, he just gets on my nerves.
Uncle Tron says, what about that kiss his old lady gave Kamala Harris's husband? There's a lot of talk about that as well. I didn't see that. I saw the photos of it and I was like, whoa, dude, that's pretty rough. But yeah, man, he put the lips to Jill Biden. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Man, good job, bro.
Greenleaf, what's happening, my friend? Alexander the Great, welcome. Listen along. We don't have a whole lot to show you, so you don't even have to look at your phone. Welcome to We All Gon' Die Wednesday, 21st edition. What happened to it? You broke it? Oh, no. Oh, he's got the smoke in here again. Clear that out of here. That's funny, Uncle Tron. I'm not going to say that out loud. But that's funny.
I bet you she had like some like I bet she had some like racy nickname back home where she's from. Like, she lives in Delaware now.
Santiago, what's happening, my brother? Welcome. Livingston, man, what else did we have on tap tonight?
Google is tracking every move.
This particular article is actually very, very old. This is a Facebook video. So when you open it up, I'm not sure what it's going to bring you to. There you go. This is very old. We should be able to. These guys will be able to hear him.
I don't think they can. If we turn his punk ass up.
Yeah. Well, once we share that screen, they'll be able to hear everything.
Is this an ad?
No. This is not an ad. This is the full video of this. This is fantastic.
Google is tracking you even when you're in airplane mode. It knows when you get out of the car, when you're walking. We now have proof. He says. This is from Tucker
Carlson. This is a very old video. So this is from 2018. And it's tracking your every single move. These guys removed the SIM cards. These phones had the Wi-Fi turned off on one. The other one was put into airplane mode. And he just put them in his pockets and carried them around DC for the day. He took a car, he took a walk, he walked to a bunch of different places, and he wanted to see what the phones would do, if they would be able to track him while he was in airplane mode and all these other things. Fascinating. As soon as he got them back to the studio and turned the Wi-Fi on, the phones, both of the phones, uploaded an incredible amount of data. And the one that was on airplane mode actually uploaded more than the one that wasn't. Now, they all had their SIM cards removed, right? And not hooked to any cell device. They're not hooked to any internet. And you're just walking around with this thing powered on in your pocket. And it just collects the data as you go, as you move. It collects data.
I've been saying it's not like I walk around, standing on soapboxes yelling it from the mountaintop, but it's that, Facebook, it's the social media networks that catch the hate, you're manipulating politics, you're doing this and the other thing. And for a long time, I've questioned, what is Google doing then? Sitting back. They're the ones actually have the phone. Like Android is Google. Yeah. In fact, YouTube is Google. Everything is Google. It's a verb, you guys.
It's a verb. 500 Magnum. Welcome from Georgia. Welcome.
Long story
Prepping
short,
Mantis. What's happening, my brother? Tracy K. Welcome. Daryl Calhoun. What's happening?
I don't want to I'm not going to play a video of some guy from Tucker Carlson because this guy's
they'll totally yank this down.
But listen, rule of thumb, drone strikes, it's because the phones.
Yeah,
it's the phones.
Yeah. Every waking move.
They aim it at the phone.
If you guys didn't know, the Livingston Man did a whole fill-in show for me last night. On the Livingston Man channel. The Livingston Man channel. So some of y'all did not get to catch that. So, yeah, I got my phone right here, and I'm going to send you guys a little something. And if you get a chance.
There's premium content. I mean,
click that link. Go over there and subscribe.
I've had offers from Hollywood.
To the Livingston Man.
I told him, I said no. I was like, no.
So at the Livingston Man, you will find some outtakes. Occasionally. I think you're still playing with those. You haven't posted any of them. Really,
not really, because, we tend to go around them, trying to be serious a lot, but I got this whole collection.
He keeps all the good stuff in a separate file folder. He doesn't show me. He's got hard drives hidden. Alternal Amber said it was fun. Awesome. It was a blast. I got to watch it later.
I'm glad that folks had fun. I have not just talked for 50 minutes in a really long time, so that was cool. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. I saw a lot of familiar
faces.
icons and names.
Yeah, I heard it was action packed.
Yeah, there was a bunch of goons in there.
Yeah, sang a song. Sang every song.
Well, I didn't really sing a song. I pre-recorded a song, but then that got all crazy.
Oh, so the Russian woodpecker was out for you.
It was not letting me have an easy time.
Interesting.
It made me realize how much different it is having like a second person around. We kind of like look out for each other, even with the technical shit. All of a sudden, I'm like forgetting how to unmute things. And it was, great. I'm telling you, I mean, premium content. Go check it out. Please like and subscribe.
Good times.
God help you.
Yeah, but you did a good job, man. You did a good job. You rocked out for what, almost 50 minutes.
Yeah, I think I got something like that.
50 minutes, yeah. Uncle Tron says, when are you releasing your Dark Winter spinoff? So, episode 1's already out. Operation Polar Eclipse. It's in our video section. Check it out. It's kind of the intro to everything, how everything went down, and our reaction to it. It's pretty cool.
Just to say that is that you got to point them to where like the actual origin story.
Yeah,
which would be Dark Winter.
Dark Winter from NY Prepper. Fantastic series.
So NY Prepper has a series he's doing, again, like a apocalypse simulation, a what if. And he's like going through like the scenario, like he's to the best of his ability to attempt to live through and show you his idea of what he might be up against.
Yeah.
So then we decided, I don't know what we decided, but however it was that we decided we were going to do a spin-off of that. We're going to just kind of rip them off, really. We're just like,
No.
We're just going to take that whole thing.
We did this with Greg's permission and blessing.
Of course we did.
And in every video, we try to pay homage to the creator, which is Greg, NY Prepper. And he does a fantastic job, man. He's written an incredible story, and we're just trying to tell his story through our camera lens. But it's a lot of fun. It's coming soon. It's coming really, really soon.
If his story happened to us, it's a fun place to be.
Yeah. It's not.
That guy's
it's a good
face
time,
is
man.
bugging me.
It's a good time. Yeah, he was looking right at me, Livingston, man. He was looking right at me.
He was doing that dumb thing that I hate. But remember, all right, you got to edit those out.
At the ums? No. Let him go.
What else is bugging us? I mean, so Google's tracking you right now.
Everywhere you go.
If you're watching.
Without a doubt. You'll have to scroll back up.
Know. I was going to say.
Batshit crazy. Welcome.
Biden. Oh, now he's back on the going to ban the assault weapons.
Yeah, that was part of the State of the Union.
He said that?
Yeah.
I didn't see BBC talking about that. You know why? Because they would appreciate it if Americans were disarmed. Imagine. I said Americans disarmed.
Yeah, 400 million firearms. Livingston, man, I'm not quite sure what the number is on assault weapons in the United States of America, what they deem as assault weapons. Do you think you could just dive down the rabbit hole and look that up for us, Livingston, man? Because that's a really good question.
Now, what do you want me to ask
you?
you?
Ban assault weapons.
Fucking dickhead, get out of here.
Yeah. We can get that. Yeah. We'll get back to that.
Come back.
We're going to circle back to that.
What is a assault weapon?
Teresa Buchanan says that she enjoyed the Livingston Man's Live the other night, and you need to do more, Livingston Man. Yeah.
All right. Well, from Wikipedia.
Okay, let's hear it. I need the numbers, Livingston Man. We need the numbers. How many?
Well, first of all, in the United States, assault weapon is a controversial term used to define firearms with specified characteristics. The definition varies among regulating jurisdictions, but usually includes semi-automatic fire with a detachable magazine, a pistol grip, and sometimes other features such as a vertical forward grip, flash suppressor, or barrel shroud.
There you have it.
The commonly used definition of assault weapons are under frequent debate and have changed over time.
Yep.
The origin of the term has been attributed to legislators but numbers you want.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Well, you keep talking to him live.
Yeah, I need the numbers.
I'll see you trying to look ridiculous.
Okay.
Features.
So it says as of 2012, there are an estimated 2.5 to 3.7 million rifles from just the AR-15 family of rifles in civilian use in the United States. I think that number has probably more than doubled. Because
that number's massively underreported.
I think after 2012, as soon as they say that they want to ban something, all they really do is push sales of it, right?
Here's an interesting one. Also, line 51 here. Assault weapons, also sometimes called black guns or black rifles, are no more powerful than any other semi-automatic rifle legally used for hunting throughout the United States, and they do not shoot faster or have greater range.
There you go. So it's all a farce. It's all a farce. They're not really, I mean, the 223 cartridge isn't considered, that's the most common caliber for these firearms is 5.56 or 223, right?
Well, wouldn't you know it? What's the most common caliber that the United States military itself uses?
Well, 5.56.
Right. Imagine, oh, wow. Look, they're like, they say,
they
look at the surplus of ammunition. I didn't buy that
so
shit.
they built these rifles to be able to use the surplus ammunition. People could go out and have fun and shoot and, look like a soldier with your cool gun, but it doesn't quite do the same things. That's where they get hung up on it, man. They think, especially with the kids nowadays, kids think an assault weapon is a fully automatic rifle, and any single rifle that looks like that must be fully automatic. The best way to fight back against this is to educate people.
That's all. That's all you got to do. Start your kids young.
Yeah.
You don't have to teach them to love guns. Just teach them to respect them and know what they are. So at least if they are, say, on a side of a debate about it, they know what they're talking about. They don't sound like some idiot.
Bumbling. Yeah.
Here's some interesting, scary looking example. Oh my God,
the Ruger 1022.
Oh Lord,
it's crazy.
It's a tiny little 22 caliber rim fire cartridge, but under the classification because of its accessories alone, it could be classed an assault rifle.
Yeah. And
I've seen shotguns that could pass the class.
They say that these weapons, the most common caliber 5.56 is a high-powered rifle.
High-powered rifle, you hear it every time.
They're not as they're not like hunting rifles. These are high-powered rifles. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. It is a 22 caliber projectile, okay? And then you get into a 30 caliber projectile. AR-10s because America. Oh, there you go.
What is a high-powered rifle?
Mm-hmm.
High-power rifle.
Here we go. Back to the pedia.
Also called XTC from Across the Course, is a shooting sport using full-bore target rifles, which is, wow. Okay, so it does look like an M16, though.
Yeah.
Why do they call it a high-powered rifle? Yeah. Okay, so this is like a match grade, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is match grade shooting. These are good shooter guys. It's a high-power rifle. Why the fuck they call it that?
Yeah, I think a high-powered is like anything. Okay, popular calibers often seen in high-power rifle matches are various 30 caliber rounds: 30-06, 308, 303 British, 7.62 by 39, 7.62 by 54R. Those are common high-powered rifle cartridges. So sometimes the devil is in the details. When they say they're going to ban high-powered assault weapons, are they going to ban high-powered rifles or assault weapons?
The pictures of the
potentially both.
The guns I'm seeing here wouldn't scare nobody. These are grandpa's guns.
Yeah, M1 Garand.
M1 Garand, a Sturmgewehr 44. I mean, the M1 Garand. Come on, you pull that. You got 8 shots. Your classic
30-06 hunting rifle is considered a high-powered rifle.
You would do more damage swinging the M1 at someone than actually shooting.
Just grab that sucker by the barrel.
Claymore.
Wham!
Okay, so that's interesting. I typed in high-powered rifle and I get this whole thing. But okay, there was also this Crime Stoppers nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, the Press Democrat. This should be good.
Fantastic.
Oh, here's some
Fantastic.
propaganda.
So, yeah.
Okay, so what exactly is a high-powered firearm? Asks the PressDemocrat.com.
All right. Let's see.
Well, there's no legal definition, so it depends on whom you ask. Hunting rifles generally are, handguns generally aren't, and assault weapons are generally argued about. To be clear, high-powered mostly refers to the bullets fired rather than the gun firing them, of course.
Oh, well, there you go. It's all about the bullets.
This is where you normalize the demonizing the ammunition. I said they would do this years ago. And they can't take the guns, but they can regulate the ammo, and that's what they'll do.
Yeah.
It's kind of open for interpretation, said Santa Rosa Police Sergeant Robert Reynolds.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So, and you lost my subscription forever. They showed us ads, bro, and they won't let me X that shit. Oh, come on. Come on, back now. Okay, you done fucking.
It's gone.
They messed with the wrong.
It's all. Just hit that big, yeah.
Well, yeah.
What you have to do is X.
See the way
there,
they lie?
there, and then that. Maybe one more again.
They got us. We're done.
Oh no,
we're screwed.
They killed it.
Watch this.
Bastards. Bastards.
We're back. Well, anyway, so this person is not exactly.
Scroll back up for just a second. Reynolds considers any .223 caliber and bigger to be high powered. How about that?
So does the one they call it? Why don't they say center fire then?
Yeah, any center fired rifle.
Might as well. What about
Press
like,
Democrat considers to be?
Oh my God, their website's about to get hacked. This is one of those those websites you go there and they're popping up clever with the ads, trying to get you to actually click on the shit.
Yeah, sneaking it right over your text.
So why not the 204 Ruger or something nasty like that can reach out? This thing 5,000 yards flat line.
They absolutely will consider that a high powered rifle.
No, what makes
so anything 223 or larger. So
12 gauge then.
Well, that's not considered a cartridge. That's considered a shell. But I would argue that the 12 gauge is probably the most powerful common use gun in existence. I mean, the Nazis complained about the 12 gauge. They wanted to charge us with war crimes for using the 12 gauge.
But this is, again, like I said, demonize the ammunition and start getting down to brass tacks and figuring out what actually makes it what they say.
Man, when these folks sit down at the table, the unfortunate side effect is that most of them are highly uneducated when it comes to firearms. Most of them don't even know what they're talking about. Or not at all. Maybe they just got voted into office. So first, we have to educate people. We have to educate people. And this is on all the gun guys. And I know YouTube is coming for the gun channels. Absolutely. I actually had dinner with NY Prepper last night, and he was highly concerned about how much YouTube is cracking down on the gun channels. They're throwing out strikes left and right. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Apparently, the assault weapons based on the 94 federal ban that expired in 2004 aren't defined by the caliber of the round they fire or the amount of propellant packed in the casing. Rather, they are categorized by their capacity to hold ammunition and physical features, not the projectiles that they fire.
Very true.
But
Very true.
Assault weapons like Uzis, Tech 9s, and Mac 10s, now, these are classified as assault weapons due to their features.
Correct.
And you'll notice that Uzis, Mac 10s, and the like, they fire pistol rounds that aren't considered to be high-powered at all. Yeah. But it is their capacity to hold excessive, in some cases. You get the stendo.
The 50, 60, 70, 100-round magazines for these things.
You can just rock out on an apartment building with something like that, especially like they do down in South America and stuff.
Yeah.
Where America perhaps has an assault rifle problem because a lot of people have AR-15s.
Right, they have a submachine gun problem down there.
Stuff like this where it's just different culture, same attitude,
Pure Blood Prepper, I absolutely agree. Them going after all of the gun channels is crazy. They bring in a lot of revenue from these guys. Gun channels are... a big part of the YouTube community.
They should discriminate in how they, instead of a blanket ban on like cancel culture on firearms enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Because yes, some of these guys, okay, and this goes for any hobby or belief or ideology or whatever you want to call it, but some of y'all, not some of y'all, some people come across like they're like, yo, this guy gonna radicalize people. Like if you come, it's how you spread your message.
Yeah, and there's a lot of educational channels. There's a lot of fun gun channels,
and you got all kinds of demonic backdrops and some Russian bot wearing a Made in America shirt on your channel. Yeah.
You didn't even put the logos up on the bottom. Livingston, man, he's out of practice. It's been a while. There he is, the Russian bot, baby, the Russian bot.
We're trying a whole different screen setup. We should have never done this. I should have stuck with what was comfortable. I fixed it. It wasn't broke.
Warrior Poet Society, exactly, winning streak. There's a lot of great gun channels out there. NY Prepper is very informative with his firearms videos. He's very safe. He's very technical with it. And to give folks like that strikes just sucks, man. It just sucks. These guys put a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of money into these videos, and to shit on them like that is terrible.
Regardless, and as long as they're preaching, I guess, I'm going to use that word. I mean, as long as you're preaching the right message.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And of course, that's, wildly subjective, but I figure if out here like, you need to stockpile guns and ammo because that government, they're coming to get you. They're coming to get you right now. We all gonna die Wednesday. And then what are they supposed to think, you guys?
So speaking of guns, I went to the Great American Outdoor Show at the beginning of this week with Angry Prepper.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I was there Monday through today. I drove home this morning, just flew in. Boy, are my arms tired.
Now, the entire state's just a giant coal fire, right? I mean,
basically. That's wild. That's wild. I heard you talking about that last night.
38 towns, you said. I only knew about one ever.
Yeah. I wasn't 38 or 28, something like that. But there's
more than one, you guys, okay?
Yeah.
So look at upstate New York. Google that, how many coal fires. I bet it's not.
It's not that many.
It's not 38.
It's not that many.
At least.
But hey, that place was cool. That place was really cool.
What, Pennsylvania?
No, the show. Oh. The show, the Great American Outdoor Show was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. A lot of stuff for sale. It was like a giant flea market with all of your favorite outdoor and shooting and hunting stuff. If you needed a new bow, if you needed a new bass boat, if you needed a new truck, if you needed the outdoor, like the lights to go under the truck, all the off-roading lights, you could put those on.
These are like reps that are there, they don't have this stuff like in stock right there.
No, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely.
This building,
guns, ammo. Huge. Anything and everything you could want.
Fireworks?
No fireworks with the firearms. But they had
guns,
one or
the other,
ammo,
guys.
Knives,
one or the other, Pennsylvania.
Rope. There was a couple different rope booths, guys who had all different kinds of cordage, everything from like big, like ship ropes, giant ropes, to 550 cord and bank line and things like that.
It's like these companies making their own stuff, like.
Yeah, a rope company. But awesome. There was so many different things there. Game calls, duck calls. The Doc Dogs were there. They did the 3D archery shoot was in the one arena. The place was pretty big. I wasn't expecting the swap meet atmosphere of it. It was like a giant sales event. For
lack of all the guns and stuff, it struck me as like a gun show.
Gun show on steroids. I was personally, I was hoping for more camping gear, more hammocks, more outdoorsy hiking kind of gear. Don't get me wrong, there was lots of backpacks and tactical gear and things like that.
What was it really all about then? Great outdoor expo. What are we doing?
So the outfitter section, right, was probably the biggest of all of it. The biggest building was full of outfitters from all over the country and the world. Like African safaris, fishing in Alaska or hunting in Alaska. It was huge. Mounts of full buffalo, lions attacking a zebra. It was pretty wild. Really cool place. I hope the footage I got captures it. captures it. But it was cool. It was cool. And I got some trinkets while I was there.
Yeah. Brought home some cool stuff we're going to have to show you guys, probably in a real video.
So the first trinket that I picked up. Yeah, this is my birthday present to myself. I picked up a Hollow Sun reflex sight for the old Glizzy. So we're going to beat the shit out of this thing and see how it does. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic.
The Glizzy?
50,000 hours.
It's a Glizzy. You're going to put it on a hot dog?
Yeah. It says these gun shows have been around for a long time. I remember going them back in the 70s. Ex-NYC prepper. Yeah, it was a gun show and then some.
Back when you could meet some real extremists back then.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Ted Kaczynski was at that gun show.
You know, the Dodge dealers are there. Ram was there with a couple of their concept vehicles. They had a Sherp on display. Those things are freaking cool. Four-wheelers, dirt bikes, tractors. I mean, anything you could want for outside, except for camping gear.
So, some like sportsman outdoorsy sort of thing, but not really camping.
No camping gear, no camping gear. My mother Spark, welcome.
Was there somebody did somebody at least have like pallets?
Robert Winslow, We All Gonna Die Wednesday turns 21 today. Cheers to 21 more We All Gonna Die Wednesdays, folks.
You guys, in 3 weeks,
no matter what the communist prepper tells you, you're gonna be all right. You're prepared, and you're better off than most.
Yeah. In 3 weeks, well, I've been doing this for 6 months.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
How the time doth fly.
We've been grinding. And y'all been grinding with us. Thank you so much for being here.
I didn't even want to do this show at first.
He tried to talk me out of We All Gonna Die Wednesdays.
It's like this, the next...
Oh, no notification again. See? Check that bell icon, guys.
Lady Mrs. Livingston didn't get a notification either. But
see, they're messing with us. Always trying to keep the man down. Nobody panic. Mr. Fister is here. Welcome, my friend.
Fight the algorithm, you know.
Well, we're trying. You know, we get if you comment, if you like, if you share, we might catch a loop one of these days.
That guy, that dude that came in and was like in the comments on one video, and he was like, "Worst show ever. I'm unsubscribing."
Bye, Felicia.
What can everybody just go back, find that comment? I believe it was on like last week's episode, and I want you to subscribe to that guy.
So subscribe to his channel.
Livingston Man saying
he needs the love.
Tell him you're Livingston Man saying it, please.
Livingston Man said, "Here's some love." But yeah, so some other goodies I picked up at the Great American Outdoor Show. I was looking for some stuff.
Live gear.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna unbag it.
We're gonna have to dig back into this again. All right. I'm gonna hand these to my my bag model here. I found this company, small company, which I like. I like that a lot. I like small companies, and it's all homemade, which is really cool. And freeze-dried meals. From On Point Adventure Food.
It's kind of foil. You gotta like
super
hold
cool.
that up for
Super cool. There you go. Can you see it? On Point Adventure Foods. Really nice folks, and they don't just make the meals. That was what really attracted me to them. Is guys, they make the snacks. All of the snacks. This one right here is blueberry cheesecake, freeze-dried. This one is, you guys ever heard of Bit O Honey? Those are little candies. Freeze-dried. All this cool stuff. Peach rings, freeze-dried peach rings. All the goodies, guys. All the goodies. Fruit roll-ups. Now, she can't call them fruit roll-ups or things like that because, you know, legal jargon. Strawberry cheesecake. Oh my God. I was very, very excited to see this lady. And what got me hooked is the freeze-dried Skittles. freeze-dried Skittles. If you have a freeze dryer, I highly suggest you go and just throw a bag of Skittles in it and use these bad boys. They are good. They're good. They're absolutely fantastic. And I'm trying not to eat the whole package, share some with the family, but...
It was so weird. He gave me one before.
Oh, they're so good.
It's like, okay, you know, you're expecting the Skittle to be chewy, but there ain't none of that.
No.
It's like turns
It's a crunchy Skittle.
It turns into Skittle powder.
It's freeze-dried. So freaking good.
All the flavor.
So freaking
with
good.
all the flavor, none of the moisture.
Homemade meals, man. Homemade meals, sausage biscuits and gravy. We've got a chicken Alfredo. We've got a... What else do we have? This is spaghetti squash, right? Who freeze-dry spaghetti squash? And the Southwest Bowl.
Very sweet.
Southwest Bowl. Chicken Alfredo, sausage biscuits and gravy.
Fucking Irish.
I am so excited to try this stuff out, guys. So we're going to have to do a video taste testing all of these. They do not have a website yet, Patty S. They're a fairly new company. And you can find them on...
That was like eating like 500 milligrams of fucking straight sugar, dude. Okay, it's live streaming.
So, Rapture Ready, I'm adding the water in my mouth to the freeze-dried snacks. But they're really good. If you guys ever had freeze-dried ice cream or the freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches, Mountain House makes those little packaged freeze-dried ice cream
maybe
sandwiches.
went to the museum and you got the astronaut food stuff.
Yeah. Same thing. They just freeze-dry it to take all the weight away from it. Let's see. Lori Q says, I freeze-dry real food. And that's what this lady is doing. And then she's packaging it up and selling it.
How would that work?
This is all her homemade food.
Outlaw Jackson wondered about no freeze-dried spam, but I wonder, like, how does that work with, like, it's got so much fat? Like, can you freeze-dry super fatty?
Well, I don't know.
And what happens when you dehydrate fat? What do you get then?
Gelatinous fat.
Can't be.
Ugh.
Stone.
That was X-Dude, not Skittles. Woo! Things are going to get real touchy-feely. Livingston is tweaking out in the Skittles. That's what happens when you give them so much sugar late at night. Love and Life, thank you so much. But yeah, man, I'm really into trying all this out because, as Lori Q may be able to tell you, when you have a freeze dryer, you don't have any leftovers, right? Because if you have leftovers, you just throw that shit in the freeze dryer and save it for a rainy day.
Oh my God. I was saying, the way you do is if you don't eat it in 2 years, you take all of it and you mash it up like a mortar and pestle.
And you make a hodgepodge. Alpine Preparedness. Welcome. Militant Farmer, what's happening, my brother? Yeah, man. Freeze dry freaking everything.
Now,
but it is on Facebook. You can find them On Point Adventure Foods. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But they're a small company just starting out, and show them some love. Tell them Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival sent you. Oh, you got a lighter?
it was there the whole time. So if you watch,
just forgot to use it.
I whipped the desk around and it fell off, and then I was like, I know I brought a lighter up here. And then
Kirsty Gardner, yes, there is a big difference between dehydrated and freeze dried. When you freeze dry something, you're taking, I think it's like 98% of the moisture content out of it. When you dehydrate something, you're just removing majority of the moisture.
So it's really just a question of how much moisture you're removing.
Yeah. But when you freeze dry something, it's done at extremely low temperatures.
There's some kind of science that happens there. It's sublimation or something. In the same way that you lose, when you boil water, in the same way that you lose some of it through vapor.
Correct.
The same thing happens when it freezes. And air conditioners are actually a form of a dehumidifier. They work on the same principle.
Yep. But yes, my mother Spark here, also doing it without cooking it. When you're drying meat or something like that, I usually use my my dehydrator to make like venison jerky and things like that. We love to make beef jerky with that thing.
What's the difference being? So it's still got like, it's chewy.
There's still moisture content in it. It's just dried enough to preserve it longer. When you freeze dry something,
it becomes almost a powder when it's reconstituted.
Correct. Like the cheesecake. I cracked open the blueberry one, and Yeah, it's like powdered cheesecake in your mouth. It's fantastic.
Now, how will that work?
Fantastic.
I guess we'll find out. Will they stick?
Yeah,
Because I mean,
yeah, we
Mountain
gotta
House
try
will-
all these things out, Livingston.
even those
The
Mountain
peach
House
rings,
guys.
man. Peach rings, fruit roll-ups, blueberry cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake, and these Skittles are the devil.
I just want to try something without like burning the studio down, but I wanted to see if I can actually make these guys up here sweat a little bit.
All the guys up in the office. Let's turn it off. Turn it off.
Feel that?
What are On Point's prices like? Now, Lori Q, I'm not really sure. I think once they get their website up and going, they're selling at shows right now to try and get their name out and their brand out. I just told her to make me a bag with everything in it. I wanted like a variety pack from her. I said, I don't care what it costs. Just throw your favorites in the bag for me. Whatever you think your best dish is, put it in the bag for me, the On Point lady. And she was actually
made right there in Pennsylvania too. Couldn't even come from that far away.
No, it was a local place to the show. And I guess she's been doing it for a couple of years now. They found that the meals that you get have a lot of sodium in them, a lot of sodium. And she wanted to make something that was higher in protein and had a lot less sodium in it. All of the candies and things like that are just a bonus. But these are low sodium meals. She told me that their breakfast scramble that they make has 6 eggs in it. She said there's over 50 grams of protein in the one breakfast pack. That's a lot of freaking eggs.
I swear to God, people will eat. Your eggs better be good. You got freeze-dried eggs, they better be good. Because I'm pretty sure that people would choose Spam over freeze-dried eggs or any sort of pre-packaged like egg product. Like people will automatically like not be like cool with that.
My Mother Spark, I agree, man.
That being said, I bet it's good.
Yeah. Outlaw says whatever it costs, he says. Well, the typical freeze-dried meal is about, the peak refuel, I think, is about the best. And those are about $15 a piece, right? $15 for 2 portions in the package. So, I figured I wasn't going to break the bank on just a plastic bag full of stuff. I didn't get like a case. But I think she charged me like, $40 for the bag with everything in it. And I promised her I'd do a nice review and, give an honest opinion on what I think of the stuff. So we'll see what's going on. Your channel's not just doom and gloom. It's also very entertaining. Thank you so much, XMYC. We do a little bit of the doom and gloom. It is We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Yeah. And We All Gonna Die Wednesday's drinking now. Booyah.
Well, I mean, for $40, that's a dope. That's a pretty.
Yeah,
really,
I'm pretty
really
sure
nice,
she hooked me up because a lot of those.
I would have paid $40 for these Skittles. Probably.
Yeah,
THC in them or what?
No.
Give me one of these things. I'm eating all your shit.
Try it out. Marco, what's happening, my brother? You can freeze dry Spam, a little warm water, and then it's rehydrated.
This is a bit of honey.
A bit of honey.
Freak out on this live stream.
He's going to lay in bed and twitch all night long.
Oh, appreciate it.
XMYC Prepper says he does vacuum sealing and canning. Hey, save it any way you can, man.
I will fucking eat this with my fucking teeth.
Let me see. We can't get it open?
Yeah, but she's playing games. She's like, that's why she sold it to you for such a low price.
Oh, because she didn't put a slit in the thing? Is that why? Well, there's good news.
Now I'm leaving a 1-star review on Yelp. Not really.
Here you go, buddy. We'll get you into these candies. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. He's gonna twitch all night long.
Oh man, just give me my shit, man.
Let's talk eggs, says Outlaw. Eggs are bad, they say again.
Let's talk bit of honey.
Yeah, bit of honey.
Outlaw Jackson.
Here's a bit of honey for you.
Look what it turns into. You ever saw a bit of honey before?
Yeah, they pop way up.
It turned into
it's like air popped.
It turned into sweet and sour chicken. Like
that was so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are so freaking good.
It's like
It sucks all the moisture right out of your mouth. Absolutely fantastic.
if you put chocolate on the outside of it, it's a malt ball.
Basically.
Wow. If you got like an oil spill.
Wow, that's like sugar rich. Holy shit.
Oh, if you got like an oil spill or something, you could totally crush those up and like soak that up, like no problem.
Wow. Those are good. Holy shit. And there's like no weight to these things. You know, I picked some of them up to go backpacking with. Yeah, Bit of Honey owes me a tooth. It wasn't hard. It was just crunchy.
It just noisy.
Like a malted milk ball center, but much softer.
Like I want to go in a room full. You ever meet these people that can't handle when somebody else is chewing? Like you just go there, you just like got a bag of that shit. It's like
Outlaw. My mouth is definitely dehydrated. That's the truth.
Wowie.
That's the truth. Woo.
Those are interesting. Keep them coming. What else?
Travis, welcome.
I'm dying to know.
That's the Bit of Honey.
Where's that fucking Fruit Loop at?
Oh, the Fruit Loop. What do you want? The peach slices?
Yeah, the peach rings? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
oh,
freeze-dried peach rings.
Yeah. We're going all out tonight. We're doing good so far. This freeze-dried Skittles.
21st birthday.
Freeze-dried Skittles. Thank you for all the presents for the live stream.
Dude, these are fantastic.
Wow, look at how big it got.
Yeah.
It's like a Cheeto.
Yeah.
It's like a peach Cheeto.
Yeah, but they weigh absolutely nothing.
God, it's so weird.
Absolutely nothing. It's freeze-dried, man.
Yo, you ever light a plastic bag on fire and you see it like drip out of a tree? It's like...
So in your hand, if you were holding it, I would say it was a packing peanut, right? Looks like a packing peanut.
Those ones that like biodegrade?
Cheeto. Cheese puff, right? Cheesy poof. Cheesy poof.
Cheeto.
They're fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. There is no other freeze-dried company on the market that makes stuff like this. Snack foods, comfort foods.
It's an artificial peach Cheeto. Imagine you had like the 3/4 pound bag and he's just like,
oh my God. Outlaw. I would love to be able to help these guys out. This stuff is absolutely fantastic.
My eyes are sweating, bro.
Yeah, that is, let's see. On Point, can you guys see that? On Point Adventure Foods. Let's get it right up. Take the whole camera. On Point Adventure Foods. Cool little company, man. Holy cow. Such goodies. So the only drawback is I'm going to have to tell her that these got to come in bigger bags. We need bigger bags of these, man. I need like
a Doritos bag.
Yeah, like one of these Doritos just bag. Full of freeze-dried
I want
Skittles,
like 28. Bro. Like I want like.
Yeah, what I really want is like a bag like this.
You need like multiples of them. Like,
holy cow!
You boys are like looking at you like.
Marine's daughter, I apologize, but check these guys out. Livingston, man, could you bring them up on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that? Could you do that for us, brother? Let's go check these guys out. I know they're on Facebook. Where does this? Oh, search.
Yeah,
search.
Like how it's different on the computer.
Yeah.
What's it called?
On Point Adventure Foods.
The results are in.
Oh, where are they? There they are, right there. Boom. Yeah. Oh, that's at the market.
What the devil?
Okay, you should be able to click right below there where their name is. That should bring you right to them.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Show them. There you go.
Yes,
you guys, that's what you're looking for.
On Point Adventure Foods on Facebook. I know they're on TikTok and Instagram as well. Uncle Tron says, try the cheesecake, Mike. You got it, buddy.
They was there at the Great American Outdoor Show.
Yeah, they were there. They got some cool hats, really nice display, all kinds of stuff, guys. All kinds of stuff.
The candy alone. I mean, yep.
Well, this is blueberry cheesecake, Livingston, man. Blueberry cheesecake. Now they're cut in the little slices. But I tried one of these. I tried to get Angry Prepper. He was like, no, I'm not doing it. He didn't want any of the blueberry cheesecake. But yeah.
It's like toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
It's really freaking good. Like, really good. Wow.
Okay.
James Price, freeze dry little cheesecake squares. You will not be mad at yourself later.
No.
Holy cow.
That's it right there. Okay.
On point adventure foods, guys.
Bro, you fucking crush that up and put that in your cereal in the morning?
So they they also do
Oh, wow.
all kinds of candies, man. Like M&M's, I think the peanut butter M&M's.
Wash it down with
She's
little
got
caps.
Jolly Ranchers that she's freeze dried, and they puff up like that too. All kinds of stuff, guys. All kinds of stuff. Fantastic. If you have a freeze dryer, do it. If you don't, go check these guys out. They're local in Pennsylvania. They hit all of the outdoor shows that they can around the area. But this is
I did not know what to
absolutely
expect.
fantastic.
Really going in with like freeze dried cheesecake. That's a hard one to say. 3 times fast. Go.
freeze dried cheesecake. No, I'm not going to do it.
Fail.
Not while I'm trying to eat this thing.
So, but wow. See, I didn't know what to think. That was
James Price, very much the consistency of freeze dried ice cream sandwiches. Very much.
that one was different. That was definitely not so crunchy like the
The freeze dried ice cream.
Well, no,
Oh, the
even
hard
like
candies.
Original stuff, like everything
Yeah.
else was really crunchy and turned to powder. Like that had a
Jody's on his way with the insulin. Wow. Holy cow.
the alcohol helps keep it in check.
Yeah, kind of. It's actually softer than the freeze dried ice cream. Mid Georgia says I do Reese's cups. Yes, that's fantastic. It's got to be amazing. I'm telling you, there's nobody else that does stuff like this. And if they're bringing this to the market, it's a total home run. Total home run. This stuff is just amazing.
Now I wonder what would happen though. Now, Peak Refuel, Mountain House, these sort of things, even the Alfredo and stuff like that. These are things you would reconstitute.
Yeah.
So you're putting the moisture back in it. You're
Correct.
using it for its lightweight to pack in somewhere.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
With these candies and like say some cheesecake and stuff. Now I suspect that you're out on the trail munching out on this all day long, and that's soaking up like your moisture.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hydrate. You're gonna have to hydrate. Absolutely. You're right.
Now, obviously, it's worth it, sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like
Absolutely.
these wouldn't be something like where if you were stuck like in a situation where you were like perhaps deprived of water, I don't think you'd want to reach for the powder.
Yeah, no,
Powdered cheesecake.
No,
I got a beer to wash
that's
it
gonna be
down.
tough.
I mean,
Prepping Mantis says now you have diabetes type 1, 2, 3, 4, and XYZ. Yeah, wow. But so worth it, man. So worth it. Absolutely. Great flavor on everything. I mean, the candies, how can you go wrong? They are what they are. They're just in a different form.
there was absolutely no loss of flavor in any of those products. I would have recognized them immediately if you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's like a Skittle,
If they start doing lines in Nutella, I'm leaving.
Fucking crush it out.
My Mother's Spark, absolutely. They are comfort foods, man. These are great things to have in the bag if you're talking bug out and you could throw some of this stuff in your bag, if you have kids and you get to stop somewhere and they're scared and things like that, you can give them something ultra lightweight that is something familiar and comforting to them. Comfort foods, man. Comfort foods.
Yeah, we should definitely give the kids sugar.
Yeah, because we're running. About to order those peach rings, bro.
Do it. Listen, militant farmer.
Like
at the
like a cheese puff, man.
I don't know.
Cheese
One
puff.
in the chat if you're with me, but next camp out, me and you,
Snorting peach rings.
me and you,
Jesus.
we're gonna try one. We're gonna do it. What? It's food grade.
Oh man.
Be coming out the woods like you guys don't even know.
Hey,
Breathing heavy.
really, really good, man. Really good. And yeah, we're absolutely going to do a video on the rest of it. What's the shelf life of the food? That is a good question. That's something I didn't get in with her.
There's a stamp on the...
Oh, yeah.
You got a lot number, at least.
Oh, yeah. No, this is just about reconstitution.
No, that very top. See, that shit stamped in the foil? Turn it over. Yeah, you got some bunch of numbers. There's just a lot number.
A lot.
Lot number.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. I don't know. We will have to discuss. Militant Farmers. Did you see all the ones he put up?
I'm with you, bro.
100% Colombian peach rings.
What's that? A good Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Go Bam Bam.
Jody says he'll hit the cheesecake.
I'll be Pebbles.
Yeah.
What about
so a half a cup to 1 cup of water. No, I'm assuming that there will be a descant packet in there as well. So, yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Check them out. Nice people. It was good to talk with her and see all the things that they can do. You know, most freeze-dried food, they say there's 25 years or more shelf life. You're going to lose flavor and color and things like that over time. But
freeze-dried food is best for long-term storage because 99% of the moisture is removed.
Yeah.
Typically, shelf life 25 years or more, and in both cases, cooler temperatures will help strengthen shelf life.
There you go.
So out of the package right there, on average, statistically, you got 25 years.
They're really nice Mylar bags. And they don't tell you to remove anything. They just tell you to remove the oxygen absorber, slowly add boiling water to achieve desired consistency. They suggest a half a cup to 1 cup of water. Stir and close zipper. Wait 5 minutes. Stir again. Add more boiling water if desired.
Did you tell them
Reseal.
what that was?
What? This one? This
is. That looks great.
This is spaghetti squash marinara
with sausage.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get fat.
I can't wait.
Food in those, man. We do that all in one video. Just line them all up.
Listen, I gotta eat some food, man.
We'll have to starve all day, and then when the time comes, just chow down on this stuff.
I don't know if I should even go for one of them fruit roll-ups, bro.
No.
Everything's like...
Sugar tripping. But guys, thank you so much for joining us on the We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
21st time we've done this. One in the chat if you've been here the whole time. Can you honestly say you've seen every one of them? Who's here with us?
So, I know for a fact that Mr. B Local has not missed a We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
Mr. B Local. If you see him, go subscribe to him.
He is a champion. Even if he doesn't catch it live, he makes sure that he goes back and watches the replay. That's right. Do it, man. Do it.
I got this thing about the oxygen absorbers. They're always like, please remove it. Do not eat it. And I'm like,
there's got to be some good stuff in there if they keep telling you not to eat it, right?
You're like, don't do drugs. Look where that got us. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been our utmost pleasure. Absolutely. I'm just happy to have you back, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be back. Good to see you. Fine job yesterday, Livingston, man. Coffee First says she thinks she missed a few in the beginning. Hey, it happens. Life gets in the way. So they're in the live streams playlist. If you guys are bored, if you're driving, if you want to listen along, pop them on the road.
From what I understand, a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how, because like
I did today.
If I lock my phone, it like
shuts off.
Yeah, just when I'm here. So I have to either keep it like going in my pocket, but then it starts doing like really, really strange things. Like
I binge listened to some Just Josh on my way home from Pennsylvania this morning.
No, they're super cool, dude. Look him up, Just Josh.
Yep, fantastic, dude.
Not Josh, but type the whole thing, Just and Josh.
Yep, he's in there. Great guy. Chrisman, have a great night, brother. Thanks so much for stopping by.
He's got to go. I got to go.
All right.
Chris, I'll see you there. Guys. We're doing lines out back. Peach rings, baby. Peach rings, baby. I'll be there in a minute.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the We All Gonna Die Wednesday, 21st edition. And we will catch you next Wednesday. Well, actually next Tuesday for Totalitarian Tuesday. And then we'll be back again with another We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Good Lord willing. Hopefully you guys come back, check the comments later. Maybe Black Star will let us know if we've made it till tomorrow.
Yeah, he wasn't here yet, and that's concerning. So
Yeah, could be. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll catch you all on the next one.